Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Brian Suder here with the Suder Company. You know what? Today, I just kind of felt inspired to reach out to my followers, give them an update what I've been doing during this pandemic. So I figured I'd go ahead and kind of show you the journey as we've been entering into this new realm of the pandemic. So I pulled up a spreadsheet, and one of our team members did some research, basic Google Trends. And we basically look for a lot of data. The whole goal here is to figure out where are our niches, where are the revenue streams given in this environment. So as entrepreneurs, I've always said this before, we always have to learn how to shift. So no matter what we're faced with, we have to shift through any type of environment, and that's what we've been doing. Now, I've been very fortunate as an entrepreneur to have a revenue stream. It's in the debt industry. I've talked about it before. Obviously, debt is big, it's very complicated, but we have found an incredible niche and it's done me great. Obviously, in this pandemic, I've lost revenue streams. So it's time and has been time for me to look for those other streams. So when I go in and dig in to do Google Trends, there's obviously data in here that are worthless. Looking at the stimulus checks and unemployment and Jeffrey Epstein's not gonna make me any money. But as I look for rising trends and it goes into the 1,000 mark, and I see VR and headsets, and one of them specifically by Samsung called Oculus, that's gonna capture my attention. So I'm digging in here, and I've been able to kind of get some basic data here. So when you're looking at these trends, there's ones that are gonna pop up on our radar, we're gonna go, wow, that's selling a lot. And I call this more short-term and reactive. Like reactive would be toilet paper, paper towel, soap. Obviously, that's a short-term reaction to this market. That's not something we want to get into. Then we get into, okay, we need long-term. Well, then there's certain long-term investments that pop up here and pop up on our television, pop up on commercials. We go, wait, there might be an opportunity there. But then there might be deceptive, because when you dig in, you find out this. So those are like PPE, CBD, and cannabis. So PPE, that's your N95 or KN95, 3M masks, face shields, gowns, etc. Okay. Now, obviously, you always hear there's a shortage of masks, but what you don't know is when you go into the industry, which I jumped into, it's saturated. They got plenty of masks. Trust me. There's plenty of masks out there. It's just a fierce world. It's saturated. Everybody's in the industry. I don't do that. I don't want to get into an industry where I'm trying to cut my profits so low just to make something. Not worth my time. CBD, it's great. There's so many different CBD products, but it's too many for me. And in cannabis, obviously, there's a great niche there, but there's people that have been in this industry for decades. Just met with an entrepreneur, tech genius guy. He's probably worth $100 million. He's got a $15 million estate down the street from here. Met with him, and he was mapping out all the different niches he's getting into. And he goes, I found my niche in cannabis, and specifically in doing merchant processing, which is high risk. I go, well, that makes sense. He found that niche, and that's what we're looking for. Now, what's obvious to me is tech-driven products, that VR, Oculus keeps on popping up. We're here at my home office. So yeah, anything driven towards home office. What also comes up is there's a lot of, I'm gonna go into this in a second, but going into tech, Jeff Bezos is now almost a trillionaire. There's a lot of opportunity with Amazon and finding the right products, and there's a lot of different opportunities and groups you can be part of and really capitalizing on that. I'm ordering nonstop from Amazon. Obviously, tech, Amazon Prime, everything with that, there's opportunities you may want to pursue as well. Now let's shift it up a little bit and go into investments. Now, I believe that we're going through a great big shift here. This pandemic is definitely going to shift the entire environment, not just from where we're working, but the global economy on every possible way. And where are the opportunities there? Well, the concerns, I wouldn't really want to buy real estate today, especially commercial, and I wouldn't want to buy anything in the stock market unless it's something that's going to handle this entire tide the whole way through. What I mean is no matter what we're dealing with, groups like Alphabet, Google will be around. It's not going anywhere. That's a strong stock to potentially invest in. Apple, Adobe's not going anywhere. And there's certain airlines that have been with us for many, many years. I would say like Delta, not going anywhere. Now, where your great investments are going to, let's see where our dollar is going towards. It's going towards a digital age. I've been talking about this for years. I'm a crypto person. I'm watching it unfold. I've been watching our banking industry go digital for some time. We have a coin shortage. You know, everybody's going into more digital, using your debit, credit cards. Well, guess what's happening? Cryptocurrency, Bitcoin on its way up. You got a lot of great altcoins to go into as well. You always have your solid. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, can't go wrong with those three. When you get into the other altcoins, that's another conversation. Another one, precious metals, gold and silver. So those are your solid investments. Now I'm going to backtrack here. Again, the purpose of this, give you an update of where I'm at, where my mind's thinking, the direction I'm going. As an entrepreneur and the Suder company, it's all about niches. So it's going to take me a minute to find that niche. And I have no problem finding that niche and taking the time to do so. But that's where we're at today. As I progress, I'll go ahead and jump in and give you guys updates. But in the meantime, this is Brian Suder, wishing you guys all a great and safe day, signing out.